Hi there, welcome back to Mr. Meal's Music. I'm Anthony Meal. It's time to learn how to play the game Six Little Ducks. But before we do, make sure that you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to stay up to date with all my videos. Also, if you're not familiar with the song, be sure to check out my lyric and accompaniment video for Six Little Ducks. Then come back to this video. Alrighty, now that you know how to sing the song, and hopefully your students do, it's time to learn how to play the game with this. There's a basic version of the game, and then in the game extras video that I'm going to create, there's a couple bonuses that make it even more fun. So the basic part of the game, your students need to be able to keep a steady beat to the song. So we would just sit in a big circle and we'd keep the beat to the song. Six little ducks that I once knew, fat ones, skinny ones, fair ones too. Another way that they could do it is they could be keeping the beat on their neighbor's shoulders. So they'll go, six little ducks that I once knew, fat ones, skinny ones, fair ones too. This will help keep everyone kind of glued together to the beat, especially the beats where there's no sound, because there's a couple points in the song where it's just a chord arrest, and a couple kids will stop keeping a beat, and that'll mess up the whole game later. So doing the shoulder tapping actually kind of keeps everyone accountable. Once they can keep the beat of the song, then we sit in a circle and the kids sit crisscross. Once they sit crisscross, then I have them take their left hand, put some super glue on it, and stick it onto their knee. And that is where that hand is going to stay for the entire game. That left hand is stuck there for the entire game. Then they each get a rhythm stick. The rhythm stick is going to tap twice on the ground, tap, tap. Then it's going to tap twice on their right knee, tap, tap. Then it's going to tap twice on their left hand that's super glued, tap, tap. And the final tap is going to be when they pass it to their neighbor's open hand. So this is the whole progression. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then I say pass and grab. And this is going to be a tricky part for a lot of your kids, especially if they're across the circle from you. So be sure to have them be mindful that when you are passing the stick, you're not passing it across your body. It's just going to the same side of your body that your hand is on, or that you're holding it with. So it would go, six little ducks that I once knew. And you would have a new stick in your hand that was super glued, and you'd grab it. And then you grab it with your right hand again. Fat ones, skinny ones, fair ones too. And that whole progression goes throughout the entire song for all the verses that your students know. I usually break it down just to the first pass. So we do tap, tap, leg, leg, hand, hand, pass, and I would just freeze there. Don't even go on to the next progression. Make sure everyone is passing it to the right, receiving it with their left. Once they can do that, then you can try it twice in a row, then 4 times in a row, and then they're ready for the game. And with the game, I usually have a special stick. So it could either be a bumpy stick, or it could be a stick that's a different color than all the other sticks. And that is going to be the leader stick. So whoever winds up with it at the end of the game gets to decide how many times you would sing maybe just verse 1 to see who would end up with the stick next. So whoever winds up with the stick could go, all right, we're going to sing the song 3 times in a row, and then the game starts, and you can see who winds up with the stick. Another version to play, you could have it where the stick is the eliminator stick. So if you wind up with that stick, you're stuck in the middle of the pond. And then I have it where if there's 3 or more kiddos that are stuck in the middle of the pond, they can play the game as well. So they can have their own mini circle within the main circle, and they can be tapping just like everyone else. So that's how you play the basic version of Six Little Ducks. Make sure that you check out the game extras because it is incredibly fun. And it really makes your students think. So be sure to check that out. If this video was helpful for you, please hit the like button and make sure to share. All right, I'll catch you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.
Six little ducks that I once knew, fat ones, skinny ones, fair ones too. But the one little duck with the feather on his back, he